Started.
All your favorite wrestling shows rolled into one. Welcome to the We Book It podcast. Let's start the show.
Ooh-wee! My goodness, wow. What a Monday Night Raw. Listen, y'all, this is your Raw Dogg Monday Night episode. I am your host for tonight, stepping in for Big Daddy C. I am Virgil, and I not only am here, but I also got my main man, the lemon pepper stepper, Mr. Teddy Long, in the building with me. With the episode this large, this major, I had to get some reinforcements to come in here with me. So me and Teddy are gonna break down all the happenings for Monday Night Raw, 2 title changes, including, I guess, basically 2 of the major titles within WWE change hands on the same night. This is insane in the membrane. Triple H did his thing on this episode. I have often, I will say this before we even begin, Teddy. I have often talked about the fact that I love a good world title change outside of Brock Lesnar. I love a good world title win on Raw. I think that it does something to the belt and the show every time the title changes hands on Monday Night Raw. I go back to Rock beating Mankind on Raw in the ladder match, setting up his match against Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania 15. I go to John Cena winning the WWE Championship on Monday Night Raw. I go to Randy Orton winning the WWE Championship on Monday Night Raw. I go to Triple H winning the WWE Championship on Monday Night Raw. Title changes on Raw, I think, do something great for the belt and the show. So the fact that the WWE Championship changed hands tonight on this show, I am not mad about it one single solitary bit, sir. What just off jump, what are your thoughts about Monday Night Raw as a whole before we break down everything?
I'm so mad about the Street Profits losing the titles first and foremost. the Vision and the new Judgment Day and Liv Morgan, aka Maxine Dupree, because she just gave me Liv Morgan vibes tonight. The curly hair, the all black outfit. Jumping up, kissing the man, wrapping your legs around him, like, fuck y'all. Fuck the Vision. Fuck y'all for taking the titles off my boys. Now it only makes me wonder, is Bianca close to having that baby or not?
Yeah, probably so. I mean, the pictures over the weekend, bro, look like
she was about ready to pop.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, Angelo just had his baby not too long ago. So it'll give him time to spend with his child as well as Montez doing that. I just hate that it had to come like this because I thought we was going to get the new version of the Backstreet Boys with Seth Rollins, Joe Hendry, and the Street Profits. You know, I was ready to see, Bone Thugs and Harmony. I was ready to see that, but since it didn't happen, it's okay. But other than that, man, like, honestly, tonight was a solid ass Raw, like from top to bottom.
Yeah,
it didn't have a lot of commercials, and even with it having commercials, it didn't take away from the matches because that Chad Gable, Dragon Lee, Judgment Day match was fire.
Yep.
Sol Ruka match with Raquel was a good match. Who else had a match on the card tonight? Because it was a lot of good matches tonight. Like, it felt full. Yep. Like, tonight really felt full, and that backstage segment with Gunther and Cody Rhodes was chef's kiss.
Yep.
Chef's fucking kiss. Like, that was just, you couldn't get no better than that. Like, you really couldn't get no better than that, bro. Like, he beat that man ass and slammed the door in his head. Kicked the fuck out that door.
He's tired of Cody. Listen, Muggs is tired of Cody Rhodes, bro. Like I said, and I mean, kudos to Cody for not taking himself so seriously, like he has to be in the world title picture.
Rhea Ripley
going into SummerSlam.
Rhea Ripley.
Who's that? We ain't seen her.
Who's
that? We ain't seen her.
Who that is? Because
we literally got Jade and Tiffany and Charlotte fighting for the U.S. Championship, like it's the WWE Championship, because ain't nobody freaking seen Rhea Ripley.
Who is that? Like, who is that person? Because I don't know who that is.
For sure, bro. Her and Stephanie Valkyrie, boy. Where they been at? Where they at though?
Well, remember we talked about the Stephanie Valkyrie situation. She had some legal stuff going on, and that's why she was away from TV.
Yeah.
She had stalker problems, real life shit. Like, I understand why baby girl was gone. Like, you in the spotlight. It's hard to get out that spotlight.
Absolutely.
We will not leave Rhea alone. We will get on mommy ass because mommy don't like to bring her ass to the forefront no more.
Hey,
she done got hurt, ain't been to TV, ain't dropped the title. We ain't had a championship scramble. We ain't had nobody talking about her title for months. Literally,
no mention of the WWE Championship for like 2 months, bro. Like, what in the world is going on?
And y'all talked about Jade so bad. At least Jade showed up. Jade was at SmackDown.
Yeah, at least she showed up and worked. She was the match. She didn't defend the championship.
Even if she was hurt, she got on that motherfucking mic and popped her shit. That's all I'm saying. Even though that brings me to the point that we haven't seen Jordynne Grace in quite some time.
It is true. We have not seen Jordynne Grace either.
Yeah. But how'd you feel about the titles changing? How'd you feel about the Street Profits and
the
man. Blur Vision?
You know how I feel about the Street Profits, bro. You know I was geeked that they had won the World Tag Team Championships because they just a raw ass tag team, man.
Like, really.
Like to me, and what's weird is WWE went on this kick of saying that they're trying to bring new talent, which honestly, this all could be a setup for Big Bill and Enzo.
And that's what I was about to say, Enzo and Cass to come back at SummerSlam.
Right.
And challenge the Vision for the titles. Because that, when I tell you, if that music hits in US Bank Stadium, it's fucking gonna go crazy. And I will be streaming it live if that fucking happens. Because listen, I'm catching everything. Listen, I'm clearing out space just for this weekend. Like, I don't even know if I'm gonna do the meet and greet. I just want to get everybody entrance. Everybody entrance that night. I'm getting every entrance both nights in the Hell in a Cell.
Yep.
I'm getting all that footage.
Yep. That Brock Lesnar entrance for SummerSlam is gonna be crazy, bro. Like
that
I loved Brock Lesnar entrance at WrestleMania 39. Like like to me, that was the best entrance out of all of them. And it's so simple, but the fireworks that like were going off on either side of him after he does the emotes at the top of the ramp, bro. To me, ain't nothing better than that. I love that to the max. But
here's who the entrances I'm curious to see. I ain't gonna lie to you. SummerSlam entrances. I want to see what Roman's entrance is gonna be like. I want to see what Seth Rollins' entrance is gonna be like.
Oh,
I want to see what Oba's. I want to see what. No, I think it's gonna be something else. But I want to see what Oba and Brock's entrance is gonna be like. I want to see Trick Williams' entrance in that motherfucker. I want to see EO's entrance in there because I know it's gonna go crazy when I hear that music drop.
True. It just for me, I don't like her music because it takes too long to get to the point, So I don't know.
Well, I mean, depending on how long the ramp gonna be. It's SummerSlam. They always got that long little curved ass ramp for no fucking reason.
Yep.
I hate that ramp. I hate the SummerSlam ramp because you gotta be agile, hitting corners and shit to make a run down. Like it's a lot.
It is.
But I wonder who else ain't defended nothing. I'm curious to see when Damian and R-Truth gonna drop the titles with Damian being in AAA now.
Which also isn't a bad thing. I don't hate that.
He needed a revive.
Yep.
But who gonna take the titles is the question on SmackDown. What tag teams are left?
I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, honestly, they probably they might bring them either they might bring up a tag team to take them, or it's got to be some type of heel tag team that takes those belts.
You know what I meant to pose to the group the other night? You think Hank and Tank are ready?
I think somehow Danhausen wins the WWE Tag Team Championships. It'll be like a triple threat tag team match, and somehow Danhausen and a partner of his choosing will win the tag team titles. That way you get gold on Danhausen in WWE. And it's gonna be a gimmick. It's gonna be gimmicky, but like I said,
yeah, very, very R-Truthy.
Yep.
Ooh, Truth and Danhausen? Or Danhausen and The Miz?
Maybe. I mean,
Danhausen and The Miz while he's electrocuted.
Bro,
they're like his minions, and I fucking love the gimmick because The Miz sells it even at the live events right now. Like he's still,
yeah, bro. And I do. I'm telling you, we might see Dan. Like I'm so pumped for this upcoming event, bro. For this upcoming live event. Now that CM Punk is your WWE champion, and the fact that we might mess around and see Danhausen too, bro. Like that would be in.
We're already getting Cody. We're gonna get Jade.
Yep.
I think we're gonna get like Roxanne. We probably get the Judgment Day. Big Head will be there for sure. JD McDonough. We might get Finn in town because he's been here before.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get Royce Keys. We might get Jordan Grace because it's a house show.
I wouldn't be mad about that either.
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't be mad if Fatal Influence comes either because Fallon Henley can come to Darcy's with me, you know.
You want some moonshoe?
If you know what I mean. But man, listen. I don't know. I'm excited for the show. I ain't been to the show since I think the last show I went. Matter of fact, the last show I went to, speaking of mommy, was the mommy viral moment when she did the stink face on. Yep. Was it Nia Jax? Was that Nia Jax? She did it too.
Yes,
because the New Day was here.
Yep.
She was here.
Yep.
Cody was here. Cody and Seth had that tag team match.
Yep.
They was both champion at the time. Yep. That was a good ass house show too.
That was a really good house show, which is why I'm excited for this upcoming house show. So, like I said, oh snap, is that Mac Man in the building?
Yeah, Mac Man in the building. He a hater. I was just gonna speak on that.
Grace can stay home, bro. You gotta stop hating on Jordan Grace, bro. This is insane how you be hating on that woman. She ain't did nothing to you, bro, and she cold, and she actually can wrestle. Like, bro, like you be on that, bro. Wait. What I really want to know from him is he gonna come all the way down to Springfield to come to that Walmart to meet Cody Rhodes?
Cody Rhodes. I'm like, you know what we should do? A group of us should get there early as hell, and then we just hold our spot all the way until it's time.
Bro, that would be insane. That would
rotate time.
Right? Just rotate time. Like, hey, bro. Hey,
it's only a couple hour window, so it's like
right. And only the first 200 people are guaranteed to meet him. The only thing I'm thinking about though is like, okay, so obviously, you know, I want to get him to sign the WWE Championship.
But he might not be doing signings.
That's my thought. Like, do I have to pay for a signing to get him to sign this joint?
Probably.
But literally, one of my friends at the other show took her boyfriend's championship. He had the Stone Cold Smoking Skull belt, and after the show, Cody signed her boyfriend's Stone Cold Smoking Skull belt. And like, I mean, it was just after the show. Like I mean, he didn't pay nothing or nothing like that. Like, he just signed it.
Yeah, you catch them when they leave it out. You can get lucky,
right?
That's the other thing I want to do is catch them when they coming in. Like, we got to figure out what time they coming in. We got to figure out how to get.
No, brother, that's gonna be early afternoon. We're just gonna drive around the BOS Center till they get there.
I'm not driving around shit. I will park my car and I will stand in the shade until I see the gate open up. Because there's only one entrance.
That's true. Through that back way at the BOS Center, and then they go downstairs into the locker rooms. That makes sense.
I'll be right out there with a belt. I don't know which one.
Yes, Mac man, you do have to pay for autographs, sir. Like I said, at like Fanatics and different fan fest events and stuff like that. And it's with certain people too. Like John Cena, you absolutely have to pay for his autograph. Probably Triple H, Undertaker, dudes like
Roman
that.
Reigns.
Like when you do those meet and greets, definitely Roman Reigns. Cody just signs stuff because for the love of the game, and Seth does too.
Seth, Cody, who else is like that? I'm pretty sure Trick is like that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure a lot of the up and coming ones that ain't really
made it yet.
Yeah. Or they understand what it is, because a lot of the newer talent they love talking about how the fans are overly invested in things.
And they do be.
And I agree with them, because it's like, hey man, bro, we're in the new age. We know this is scripted. Mm-hmm. Please relax on these motherfuckers. Like,
that's for real.
Understand this is a script. This is a live movie that is continuous and it don't stop.
A continuous movie, for sure. All right, man. But let's get down to these comments. Oh, not to the comments. We're gonna get down to the matches. Make sure you guys keep coming with the comments as you're watching live. We appreciate each and every one of you guys that's tuning in. Virgil and Teddy Long stepping in for Big Daddy C on tonight's Raw Dogg Monday Night, as we are covering WWE Monday Night Raw. First and foremost, folks, we have a brand new WWE champion. But let's start off from the top of the show. Top of the show starts off with an extended sequence of Sami Zayn glad handing in a loading dock when he runs into none other than the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Zayn tells him he knows what he's thinking. He's going to swoop back in and take his title back, but it's not happening. He's going to walk out of Chicago still the WWE champion. Rhodes says, actually, he came out here just to say good luck. But since Sammy's out here telling him what he's going to do, someone was going to say he's right. Then out of nowhere, boy, that man Gunther blindsided the hell out of Cody Rhodes and beat him down to the ground, like to our pits, boy. He beat the shit out that boy.
Beat his ass.
And then he power bombs him through a merchandise table. The referee corpse warned him off, but the ring general rose up and tells Sami he's welcome. He's his problem now, and he thinks Zayn is a disgrace who never should have won the WWE title in the first place.
Told that man he was a disgrace.
Told him he never should have won the WWE title in the first place. He's going to come for him, and when he does, Gunther kicks a car door into Cody's ear. My God.
Instant blood.
Hey, shout out to Cody for some of these bumps he takes. Y'all, you got to remember, like,
hey, he was taking them ones from the Rock and that weight belt, my boy.
Yeah, in the rain, bro.
So it was not scripted. It wasn't scripted. He got whooped like he was in Django. Like Django had that whip and was beating them boys' ass.
For real.
The Rock whooped slavery off that boy back.
Man, bro. Raheem took his straps, bro. I took his stripes on that one.
Become a full-fledged nigga for the time being, because he took his
My
stripes.
God.
Because
Rhodes started bleeding from the ear as people swarmed to get him medical attention. Definitely going to end up getting a match probably now at SummerSlam, which we will have on location feedback from SummerSlam, because our very own Teddy Lemon Pepper Step Along bought tickets for both nights of SummerSlam, will be there giving us all of the content that's going up. So make sure you guys lock in with us. Yeah?
You trying to come with me?
I wish, bro. I wish.
I got a ticket.
My birthday.
I got another ticket. And they right next. In they suite level. I mean, we can ride up. What up? What you want to do?
What? Text me off here. We'll talk about it. Text me off here. We'll talk about it. Woo. I might have to do some begging and pleading, like my wife on that one.
Please.
Like, please. Let me go to Minnesota for a weekend.
That's a stretch.
Right? For my birthday too? Like, not spending my birthday there?
Never mind. We don't want the missus hot, because she gonna be hot. It's gonna be a lot of wrestling shit going on. It's gonna be a lot.
Oh my gosh, bro.
My bad. I tempted you with that one. That was my fault, G. That was
bogus, bro. Come on,
I
man.
should have did that. I know. I shouldn't have did that, but it's SummerSlam. Right. It's Hell in a Cell. it's Roman Seth.
That'd be my third Hell in a Cell match I will be able to watch in person.
I've never seen Hell in a Cell in person. Only thing I've seen in person is Money in the Bank. I've seen the Royal Rumble in person.
That Money in the Bank was probably hard too. That was probably tough. You went to Chicago?
It was St. Louis.
Okay.
It was St. Louis when this is when it was on the network.
Okay.
It was like 2016, I think.
Okay.
Around that time. But I had got tickets through a former employee of WWE, and they just so happened to be Randy Orton's section of family tickets. So I actually got to sit next to his best man, the one that he from his marriage with him and Kim.
Wow.
So his current marriage now, they were sitting there, bro, like dropping all the free knowledge of the Randy Orton household. It was definitely a vibe.
I bet. I believe it, bro. I believe
this is when WWE still wasn't doing pyro for the PLEs.
Yeah.
Pissed me off.
I hate that. I hated that. But I went to St. Louis for the Rumble the year after COVID, and I will say to you that WrestleMania sign caught on fire like 3 different times, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like they had to evacuate a whole section of the crowd and move them out the way so they could lower the sign and use the fire extinguisher on that joint because it was literally caught on fire. Like it was crazy.
See, so, I did Royal Rumble Indianapolis when Jay won.
Oh yeah, that's a good one
for that. Jay and Charlotte. I called one of the two. I was like, yeah, that was a time.
Yeah. Brock and Ronda won the year I went.
Ooh.
So I've been to WrestleMania. I've been to Royal Rumble. So if I do go with you to SummerSlam, that's 3 of the big 4. And I should have went to Survivor Series with somebody else, but he didn't tell me he was going to Survivor Series, and that's when CM Punk showed back up. So I literally could have done the big 4 and finished
it. Is the person that we're covering for tonight?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I remember that story.
Survivor Series in Chicago. CM Punk shows back up. War Games. Could have been there.
Damn, he could have been there tonight, and he showed up and won the title.
I know, right? As a matter of fact, you know somebody that was oddly quiet tonight? AC didn't say nothing in the group chat.
Absolutely not.
You think she was there? You think she went?
If she did, we're going to talk about her, and she probably didn't say nothing because she went. I'm about to message the group chat right now.
AC, we went to take it back to We Book It Homie Court. If you went to the Allstate Arena tonight and didn't tell nobody, you bogus. While he's doing that though, let's get back to this. So, they're getting medical attention for Cody Rhodes. At the same time, in the arena proper, Seth Rollins makes his entrance and gets on the mic. He greets the crowd and introduces himself before talking about how he loves this building, which of course gets a rousing CM Punk chant from the crowd. Rollins says he gets it. Punk is from Chicago. Get it out of your system. To be honest, he couldn't care less about that guy right now. That gets a boo, and Seth explains that Punk isn't his business right now. His business is the World Heavyweight Championship, SummerSlam, and beating the Tribal Chief, generally continuing to own Roman Reigns. Bad news, Roman's not here. The crowd doesn't like that, and Rollins says he doesn't either, and Reigns clearly isn't here because he wasn't feeling it or the check wasn't big enough, and that's just who he's been. From day one, Roman Reigns has been the chosen one, and nobody wants to hold him accountable ever. The Shield debuted as a trio, right? There were 3 of them, but it was made abundantly clear that Roman Reigns was the chosen one. Roman was going to be the guy on the marquee, the big star, the guy who main evented WrestleManias. And it didn't matter that he couldn't cut a promo or wrestle his way out of a wet paper bag. It was always going to be Reigns. And he's going to be honest with Chicago because they're always honest with him. That didn't sit right with him. And as far as why, there's a little boy in the front row, maybe 4, maybe 7. Turns out he's 9. There's another one, 5, another one, 5-year-old, and he was that boy. He was all these little boys in the crowd sitting in the stands, and all he ever wanted to do his entire life was walk down that ramp, hold this microphone in his hand, get in the ring, main event WrestleManias, be the biggest star in the industry. Those were his dreams, and to watch those dreams be handed off to somebody else that broke something in him. Every decision he made after that was in direct response to seeing his dreams handed off to somebody who didn't deserve it. When he broke the Shield up, he was trying to catch up to Roman Reigns. When he cashed in the main event of WrestleMania, it was so he could stay close to Roman Reigns. He knows that sounds petty, and it was, but he truly believed in his heart if he were put to work, sacrificed, and worked hard, he could still achieve those dreams. He believed he and Roman were running the same race, but boy, was he wrong. It occurred to him a couple years back that Reigns said something about him that changed everything for him. Roman admitted that he works 10 times less and makes 10 times more than Seth does. And he said that's bullshit with such bravado, it made Rollins want to puke. Because for him, it was never about the money, living in some mansion. For Seth, the reward was the work. Reigns has to beat him to work to prove that he's not a fraud. But Rollins has to beat him just as much to prove to himself, to prove to the 5-year-old in the stands that through hard work, sacrifice, and dreams, you can still achieve greatness. And this day, and then out of nowhere, you get L.A. Knight comes out, and he says there was no way he was going to sit in the back 2 weeks in a row and listen to this, because last week, Seth and Roman came out here and bored everybody to sleep with the same old trash, yippee skippy. They came out here happy-handed and bloviating all over each other. What a great little cheat code. They just need to talk about how great they are, and boom, Seth gets a title shot. Ellie, remember the time when you had to win matches to get a shot at the title, and correct him if he's wrong, but Rollins did lose in the first round of King of the Ring, didn't he? No shame, Knight did too, but he's not out here making a claim for a title shot for nostalgia's sake. He mockingly acts out their conversation about being the greatest and getting matching haircuts. He asked, LA asked who was on top when business peaked a few years ago, because it wasn't Roman Reigns, it wasn't Seth Rollins. Hell, he'll give Cody Rhodes some credit, but something came storming through, and it was L.A. Knight. Yeah, but then the bloodline cut him off with numbers, and a little while later, the Vision cut him off again. And now here we are again with Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins trying to stuff Knight into the barrel, and it's not working. They can't keep him down, and he will rise because he must rise. Then Seth asks LA if he's done all deadpan before saying he doesn't like Knight, but he does respect him, and he tells him why. He's a shining example of everything Rollins just described. He's hard work, he's grind, he's hustle, and Seth believes his time will come. But right now, Seth can't worry about him because he has to go to SummerSlam and get a title that he never lost. And if LA wants to step to him after he's got it back, he'll be the first person he puts him in the dirt. Rollins leaves and Knight talks trash to him. Obviously, that big Jim Uso lurks behind him and lays out LA Knight with a super kick. And that ends that segment. Cream of the crop segment right there gave me all the Randy why am I trying to say Randy Johnson? Randy Savage vibes of the cream always rises to the crop. It gave me, like I said, just all the vibes from Rollins that he must beat Roman Reigns to prove a point. But we'll see what that point is and if he can prove it at SummerSlam. What were your thoughts on this segment? Of course, bringing LA Knight into the fold too.
I like the LA Knight thing because it's the truth. Every time LA Knight got close to the title, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins has been his downfall and demise.
Yep.
It's fact. It's a stone cold fact, and it's a great storyline because as much as we hate that he's not getting the title, he's kind of in that flux of what Sami Zayn was just in right now. And I feel like his title reign will come soon. It's either going to be after Roman drops the title, he might get a run with it, or he'll get a run at the one with, depending on Cody and CM Punk and Gunther. Because I see Gunther getting a title reign over there on SmackDown. He got to. Like, that, honestly, that title will look good on him. Like, even though the World Heavyweight title looked good on him, that title will look good on him, especially because he's always in a suit. He's always serious about business, and, like, it would work so perfectly for him. But I can see Knight getting in the world title thing after Roman drops the title, but it's to who Roman going to drop the title to. Because if Roman drops that title, then there's the dysfunction with the bloodline.
True. Because
So
once he drops the title, he's gonna leave. He's gonna take a
yeah,
sabbatical to go to rehab himself, and then that's when Jacob steps up for the family again and starts fighting for the family because he's not gonna listen to Jimmy, and he damn sure ain't gonna listen to punk ass Jay.
with your punk ass. He don't fuck with Jay
At all, bro. It's been on site with him the whole entire time.
I love it though, because it's like you get real raw emotion with this because they really family.
Yeah.
So it makes it even better because they'll take it the extra mile. Like they always say, the people that work the best are people that are friends outside of the ring, because typically their characters on screen are opposites, but they're they're thick as thieves. That's why Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens matches always 10 out of 10, damn near, except that last one that they had, that lights out match. I wasn't really a fan of that as far as the aspect of the match. But like Triple H, Shawn Michaels, honestly, Jay and Roman actually had some good matches together.
True.
But it's the dynamic of what you get to cross the line with and what you can't cross the line with. So when you family and when you friends, it makes it even better because it's like people that know y'all outside the team, you're like, ooh, damn, that's how y'all rocking.
Yep.
So I mean, but that segment was a good segment. I like the angle that they're running with LA Knight, because LA Knight's in that middle flux of like, I've been robbed, and then every time I get a chance to try and do something, somebody always interferes, because King of the Ring, somebody interfered in the match. When it comes to the World Heavyweight Championships or anything else like that, it's always something, or if he's on the verge of getting there, it's a storyline that throws him off.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Sim, and like I said, I mean, it's going to happen for LA Knight, and there's always a bit of truth in everything that's said, and what Seth Rollins said is true. It's LA Knight's time is going to come. Triple H is kind of paying off some bills, but for everybody that have waited. Now, obviously, the Sami Zayn WWE title reign was very, very late. I mean, this should have happened years ago, but he ran into the buzzsaw that is Roman Reigns, where there was no time to give him a championship shot.
And then with the way TKO is wanting things done, with Roman being back, it's like, everything's running through this.
Absolutely.
And this is what we doing, and y'all just got to be okay with it. And that's what it is. So it's like, it's going to stun a lot of people from getting actually getting title reigns, not even title opportunities. It's just title reigns, because I need to see them do something with Finn, and we can run it back, because now CM Punk the champion again, and Finn and CM Punk had a fucking fire ass match when he was with the Judgment Day.
That they did. Because
if I'm not mistaken, he came out the old Balor Club music.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes, so yeah, we can run that back. You got Cody over there. Even though you got Tama Tonga and Tala, you can get Cody running it back, because everybody got their New Japan ties.
True.
You got Bullet Club, 2 leaders of the Bullet Club there.
Yep.
So it's a lot of possibilities and things that they can run with these angles that they got now with CM Punk now on SmackDown.
So moving on, we have the next segment is Gunther and Pierce backstage. Adam Pearce is shown yelling at Gunther. Gunther says Pierce's decision forced his hand. Then out of nowhere, we see Nick Aldis on Monday Night Raw. Have not seen this in forever. And he's yelling also. The ring general is escorted out of the arena, but as he tells Nick that he's not just a failure as a wrestler, but a failure as a general manager. Pierce asks Aldis why he is there, and Nick accuses him of poaching his main event. Adam says the business is bigger than any of this, and then Aldis berates him for letting Cody Rhodes get attacked like he was at the top of the show. And then the Street Profits make their entrance. So the Street Profits versus the Vision is the next match for the World Tag Team titles. Before Logan Paul can speak, the camera pans to reveal a disgruntled-looking Paul Heyman. He tells Bron Breakker to not worry about the thing with the barricade. He didn't even take Seth Rollins out. And as for Austin Theory, he didn't even take out Joe Hendry. Paul tells them to come back with something worthy of their wise man, or don't come back at all. I like this because they're setting up for Heyman to break up from the Vision. which isn't a bad thing because he's going to be with Brock. And for all we know, he could be ready to turn on Brock again at SummerSlam and be Obafemi's new mouthpiece, which would be crazy. But we got the Street Profits versus
him and Oba together.
Yeah, I mean he has to latch himself into somebody else.
He do, and because I'm like I was thinking he would break off from the Vision, but stick with Bron Breakker, and that would be the next upstart in the sense of who he gonna push. Because you'll already have Oba and Roman at the top of the mountain already fighting and having a decent little rubber match war before Roman steps away. And then you insert Bron Breakker, and then that's how you can also keep with the insert of LA Knight as well, too.
Yep.
Because he can feud with Bron Breakker because they still got beef. And then he can get a new feud with Oba. Oba gonna take some L's in this thing because of outside interferences. It ain't gonna be no clean W's for nobody. It's gonna have to be assisted or something like that because Oba's built to be a destroyer in the sense that the only person that can beat him is Brock Lesnar or possibly Roman Reigns.
True. So the Vision actually end up winning the tag team titles back. But the big moment in this match is when Maxine Dupree shows her pretty little self and she slides in and nails Dawkins with an uppercut to the gentleman's area. Then Austin Theory takes advantage of that and helps the Vision win back the World Tag Team titles. Post-match, Dupree leaps into the arms of Austin Theory and kisses him. Backstage, they show Cody Rhodes examined by the medic. The medic refuses to clear Cody based on his examination alone, and Pierce sends them off to get Cody scanned. And then we see Sol Ruka working out backstage as we go to break. Your thoughts on the Street Profits losing the World Tag titles, and of course Maxine Dupree turning heel basically, and what goes on from there?
I told you I felt like it was a version of the Judgment Day because she got a whole new gimmick now and a new little look, but it's like they be running the same looks for all the girls
that's true.
A certain color. And when it comes to them, like every time they turn heel, they are always in dark jackets, skirts, or however their look normally was when they were good. It's just darkened now. And it's like, get them a little bit more personality or something because I don't see Maxine being a heel. Like I can see her being a heel because she's mad at Chad Gable, but I would have seen I don't know. It's just weird because it's Maxine Dupree.
Right.
It's fucking Maxine Dupree.
she's gonna be big for them though. And I think
she's gonna be a help because it always helps to have the woman, with a faction because she did plays the part where that for the longest time with China before they started letting her actually interact with the guys was that you never hit the woman or you never fought the woman. So she's gonna get away with a lot of stuff until and we ain't gonna get no Bianca getting no revenge because she gotta have the baby and then rehab. Yeah, there's nothing of that coming. So it's like what woman is coming in now because now you got the Otis and Tozawa storyline broken, and
Yep. Speaking of which, the next segment is when they're back from commercial break is the Vision, including Maxine Dupree, walking backstage feeling real good about themselves. They're running to Paul Heyman. He says, okay, it's a first step, but only a first step. He said, wait, no, he's being too harsh. He says, at least someone got something accomplished tonight. Austin Theory thanks him, but then Heyman says he was actually talking to Maxine. Heyman walks away, and the rest of them get in the car and drive off. You could just tell Heyman is like the proud father that's really disappointed right now in the Vision and just how they aren't collectively doing anything. Obviously, Logan Paul is injured. Really, it comes down to Bron Breakker. It's like, dude, Obafemi won King of the Ring. What are you doing? Like I said, go get a championship. And this could very well lead to Bron Breakker winning the IC championship. Because like I said, obviously he can't join into the world title picture, but this very well could lead to him becoming the Intercontinental Champion at SummerSlam.
If they don't put it on the page.
if they don't
about
put
to
it
strap
on.
a rocket. They about to strap a rocket to him.
Right. The camera pans back over as the Vision is getting in the car and leaving, and you see Akira Tozawa and Otis come out of the doors looking sadly at the car as it drives away. Then we get a Judgment Day Clubhouse segment where Liv gives Raquel a pep talk, and then Raquel cuts a quick promo about how she's going to win the Intercontinental Championship. So Roka makes her entrance, and we go to commercial break. This was definitely, somebody in our group chat said this was Triple H's way of doing shock value matches. Now that I think about it, think about this. You got a women's IC championship match. You got a WWE championship match on Monday Night Raw. And it's not even the main title on Raw. And on top of that, you also get a world tag team title match all on the same show. This is pay-per-view worthy matches that you're getting here. And pay-per-view time slot. I mean, these matches weren't short 5-minute matches either. They're going like 15, 20 minutes.
They went over 9:30, and they're normally done by 9:15, 9:20-ish. But it was like when I seen that Chad Gable match was starting and it was just about to be 9:00, I said, "Oh, we're getting real live Monday Night Raw tonight," because like they putting their effort into this. Like we almost had a 3-hour show.
Right.
Like when's the last time we got a 3-hour Raw?
It's been a while. So back from commercial break, and Penta is being interviewed backstage. He says he's excited to find out who's challenging him next from guys like Dragon Lee, Joe Hendry. Then All Ego, Ethan Page, and Rusev roll up, insert their names into the conversation. Page says one name Penta won't be mentioning is Rey Mysterio because they put him on the shelf. Dragon Lee rolls up to defend his mentor's name, and Rusev tells him to learn English before he crushes him, which is hilarious. Chad Gable rolls up to defend his buddy Dragon Lee, and All Ego pulls Rusev back and says they're going to go to Adam Pearce to get a tag match. Penta tells Chad and Dragon to approach their match with Chiro Medio, whatever, Zero Fear.
Miedo.
Then we see Raquel Rodriguez in the ring, and our next match begins. It's Raquel Rodriguez versus Sol Ruca for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. Sol Ruca wins this by pinfall with a Soul Snatcher, retaining the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship in this match. Raquel was flaunted when she tried to get help from Liv Morgan, who cut off Sol Ruca in the corner, but Io Sky came and she evened the odds, diving crossbody off the Timekeeper's barricade to take Roxanne and to take out Liv Morgan. So we will see what happens with that. What did you think about that segment and that match?
I actually liked that match.
Yeah.
It was a PLE quality match. Like it was almost like a 10-12 minute match or so. And like they hit good spots. It was good how when the Judgment Day tried to get involved, how Io came out and helped with the odds and stuff like that. Even though they were still outnumbered, Io was able to handle business and stuff like that. So it was really good. It was good for the story that they have. Because I don't think Liv has ever beat Io for the title.
Nope.
And I don't even know, have they even made a face one-on-one?
Not that I know of. If they did, it was a throwaway match. It wasn't anything.
Yeah, like I can't say so. It's gonna be a good match because the last time Io had the title, she lost it to who was it? Bianca or Rhea? No, or was it? No, she lost it to Naomi. Didn't she?
Yep.
Did Naomi cash in?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's the last time she had it, and she was facing Rhea for it, and Rhea was butthurt.
Yep.
Then she wouldn't cry. Got it another one.
As she normally does. So, all right. Moving on from there, we see Paul Heyman walking in the back. Paul Heyman comes out to the ring, introduces himself in his capacity as advocate for Brock Lesnar, and says he came out here tonight to talk about Obafemi. He says Femi saunters down the aisle like he's King Schlong until he got punted into Little Femi's by the Beast. He talks about the physical effects of getting hit in the gentleman's area and says that nothing compared to the pain Oba will suffer inside a Hell in a Cell. He says Oba has compelled the Beast to emerge from Brock Lesnar and has motivated Brock Lesnar and made the biggest mistake in his life by accepting the challenge of Brock Lesnar. This man, Femi isn't coming out of Hell in a Cell. No way, no how. Brock Lesnar will destroy Oba Femi inside Hell in a Cell. Out comes Oba. He says Paul loves to talk so much he had to come out here so he wouldn't be lonely, to give him a face to talk to. Heyman hesitates before responding, saying he thinks Oba learned last week the principle of talking shit, get hit, but he'll talk facts and state for the record. Paul says he's valuable because he prevents people from making bad mistakes, and Femi made a bad mistake. Not at WrestleMania. At WrestleMania, he proved to the entire world that Brock Lesnar can be beaten. And then in Italy, Brock proved that Oba can be beaten too. So now comes the trilogy match, and they have to find out which one of them goes on being that unbeatable superstar, right? So let's examine who's stepping into Hell in a Cell. Oba isn't stepping into Cell with just anybody. He's getting in there with Brock Lesnar. Heyman lays out the Oba chant lets the Oba chant ring out before bringing up Brock's UFC credentials, bringing up him destroying Undertaker, who invented Hell in a Cell, inside of Hell in a Cell, not once, but twice. Femi didn't accept a challenge to step into just a cage with Brock Lesnar. He didn't accept a challenge for any cell. That cell is the Broctagon. And inside the Broctagon, Lesnar is bringer of pain, the beast you cannot beat, the mountain you cannot climb. Only one man will leave SummerSlam with the reputation intact, and he is truly the unbeatable superstar in WWE. And that man isn't a man at all. He's a beast, and his name is Brock Lesnar. And the one who can be beaten is going to be Oba Femi. Oba says Brock Lesnar showed up last week, and what he tells them is that after weeks and weeks of calling him out and calling him names, he finally showed up. That means that every word he said has gotten to Lesnar. Every single thing he said has gotten under his skin, and now Brock can pretend like he doesn't watch the show. But the fact is, he showed up, tells him that Lesnar definitely watches the show. Paul is here because he's scared, and he's here to do damage control. Every man knows his time has come, whether the beginning or the end, and this is the final chapter where the book closes. Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar in Hell in a Cell. And what better place to do it in Minnesota in front of Brock's friends, family, and his wife. The ruler will beat Lesnar in front of his children because he's the only thing that stands in front of his salvation. And Oba has learned the valuable lesson that you have to walk through hell to get to heaven. He tells Heyman to tell his client he'll see him in hell. Old statement, shaking up right there between those two. What did you think?
I just hate that it's not for the title.
Yeah.
Like, because they lost the value of what the King of the Ring was. I'm thinking that they was gonna have Brock squash Sammy, do that angle, and then it makes Hell in a Cell even more befitting. But now that we see that that's not the case, it's like, okay, Hell in a Cell is still Hell in a Cell, and it's still Brock and Oba. So I feel like this match is gonna be bloody, and we gonna get some broken cage, and we're just gonna have a fucking fight in that cage.
Yeah, it's gonna be nasty, filthy, and I can't wait.
And I feel like they're gonna have a really good chemistry with each other.
Yeah.
Because when Brock want to put somebody over, he work with them.
Yeah, and he makes them look good too, or at least look believable.
So I'm very curious, very, very curious to see how this goes.
Right, man. That's just a hard match to choose who's gonna be the winner. Like, obviously, the title's gonna be on the line for Big Daddy C's championship is gonna be on the line, but it's gonna be very hard to see who in the world is gonna win that one. I'm gonna have a hard time.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't even care if I win or lose. I just know both them nights finna be fucking fire.
Oh, yeah.
Both nights, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
it's gonna be a great PLE. Like, we just gotta get through Saturday night main event, and then we good.
Yep. Absolutely. All right. So moving on from there, Sami Zayn then gets interviewed in the back by Jackie Redmond. She confirms Cody Rhodes is out tonight. Sami Zayn smiles and says that's terrible, really terrible. He and Cody have had their differences, but he's a good guy, the last real good guy, and he's really looking forward to testing himself against QB1. Honestly, tonight was always wrong. He didn't know why he was supposed to defend his title on Raw. Then Adam Pearce rolls up and asks Sami if he knows where they are. Sami says Chicago. Adam tells him that he promised Chicago a title match and that he better go prepare like he's defending the title in the main event tonight, because he will be. Next up, Chad Gable makes his entrance ahead of our next match. Then we get some hype for El Grande Americano. Then Dragon Lee is in the ring with them, Chad Gable. Then we get Ethan Page and Rusev versus Dragon Lee and against Chad Gable. And obviously this match is won by All Ego Ethan Page and Rusev with submission of the accolade from Rusev to Dragon Lee. Post-match, the ref can't get Rusev to let the accolade go. Gable gets a waist lock and Rusev lets go, but All Ego breaks it up before he can hit the German suplex, and the Redeemer puts Chad in the accolade. Then Joe Hendry makes the save, punching away low bridge. Then after that,
Accolade.
it's a standing ovation, but the Machka kick breaks it up, and Page hits the Egoplex. Joe then gets put into the accolade, and then referees and everybody comes and tries to break it up. Ethan sits down and puts Hendry in a loose headlock and smiles for the camera as that segment ends. Did you enjoy that match? What were your thoughts?
Oh, yeah, it's a good match. Like I said, tonight's card all the way around was just good ass matches. Like top to bottom, there wasn't a bad match tonight, in my opinion. But that match, is definitely feeling for Rusev and Ethan Page. And truth be told, that I could see them being a tag team essentially, that they got their opposites yet they're alike at the same time. So it's like it can be very beneficial for them if they're not going to be getting the IC title anytime soon or something like that. So we can see a lot of different variations of things, or how they can play that part off. I don't know, but I feel like they can.
Absolutely. All right. So after that, we go to Big Jim runs into an interview outside the arena. He says it's time for Big Jim to step up for the bloodline. He's going to go to SmackDown Friday night to send a message to Solo Sikoa. LA Knight comes barreling out the door behind him, but the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, pounces on him into a damn concrete wall. He and Jim leave to go to SmackDown. Then we see Adam Pearce backstage on the phone trying to secure a replacement main event as we go to break. Back from break, Pearce and Aldis roll up. Pearce yells at him about still being on administrative leave, and Aldis tells him while he's been making phone calls and getting nowhere, he secured an opponent for Sami Zayn. That man is in the building right now. You're welcome. Then we see Sami Zayn walking backstage as we go to break. And then after that, Sami makes his entrance ahead of our main event. Next thing you know, they go outside and literally they roll up they roll up that same damn door that they rolled up for Drew McIntyre when he had bloodied CM Punk in the same building, the same door that CM Punk has walked through a bunch of different times, including when he did there was at the United Center when he did the Chicago Bulls entrance. But anyways, the same Allstate Arena door that they roll up for him every time. Anyways, CM Punk shows up, and it's CM Punk versus Sami Zayn for the WWE Undisputed Championship. This match came out of nowhere, but it delivered, and they gave it time. This match got like 15 minutes to do what it needed to do. And in the end, CM Punk gets to go to sleep, and Chicago is on their feet as he is to go to sleep to become your new WWE Undisputed Champion. Listen, let me tell you something. This match by far was one of the best matches on Monday Night Raw all year long. Please, they're probably going to post the whole match on YouTube. Go back and watch the whole match on YouTube. It is worth watching. There were so many false finishes in this match. These two went back and forth, head to head, toe to toe with one another. And it looked like Sami Zayn was going to retain his title at times. And out of nowhere, CM Punk wins in the end. And yeah, just an all around great show. So
even though they did have a mini botch at the very end.
Yeah.
Because he was supposed to block the Helluva kick.
Yep.
And it was like, damn it, Phil. You're not beating the allegations right now, my boy. You're getting old.
Right.
Roman was right. You're old. But other than that, Oh man, them hitting each other's finishes, Sammy hitting the go to sleep, and CM Punk hitting the haluva kick. It was a good match. It was a really, really good match from start to finish. Even with the botch, it was still a good match. Because you thought Sammy was going to kick out. Like, I honestly thought Sammy was going to kick out. And he almost got him on that roll-up, too. I was like, if he gets another win on a roll-up, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed if he did.
Absolutely. All in all, man, that is your show for Monday Night Raw. I'm giving this show an A+. My first A+ rating of the year. I'm giving this Monday Night Raw A+. I think from bell to bell, this show had you glued. Obviously, it was carried by the new WWE Championship title change, and that crowd in Chicago was electric. 12,000 asses off the seats. Remember that the roof in that arena is wood, so the noise bounces up and bounces back, so it makes it sound twice as loud in that arena anytime the fans chant or go crazy. And literally, like I said, the Allstate Arena is one of those ones where you want to go there and wrestle there because it just is just the place to be. Yeah, man, that is the show. What would you rate that Monday Night Raw, sir?
Oh, I give it an A+.
Yeah,
I'm right along with you. Like from promos to segments to everything, because even the Obafemi promo was like a good 4 or 5 minutes or more.
Yep.
Like, and it worked. Like, and it wasn't like, oh, we should have had a match in this spot. Like, we didn't even care if it was a match in this spot.
Right.
We liked the promo, and it was a good ass promo. And of course, after watching the Chris Van Fleet interview with Paul Heyman and knowing that Paul does not get scripts, he gets just live mic. I'm like, the people that are working with him are finding ways to work with him really well. Where that, no matter what happened, man, because the way he works with Cody and now how he's working with Oba, like Oba is getting good with his mic skills, and nobody's giving him credit for that.
Trial by fire.
He doing better than a lot of other people.
Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. I would agree.
He breathed better than J Dude doing a promo, and I rock with.
Yeah.
But I will say the fans don't know. The fans are sometimes the worst when it comes to the whats or the yeets or stuff like that. Because it's like, man, y'all make the show. What the fuck are y'all doing? Why can't y'all understand your assignment? You got one job. Say one word.
3 letters. One word. Yeet.
I'm mad you said it like Stone Cold.
That's how you said it. All right, man. Well, this has been your Monday Night Raw Dog episode. Thank you so much, Teddy Long, for stepping in and for helping me with this episode. This was a huge episode. And like I said, Big Daddy C couldn't be here tonight. He had some other stuff going on. But I said we gotta lay something down because this is just too epic of a night to not have something for all of you. Thank you so much to everybody that tuned in or that's going to tune in. Comment your thoughts on each and every match. Join in the conversation. Join me tomorrow night for the Who's Next at NXT right after NXT goes off the air. And yeah, man, let's it's gonna be a great week for wrestling. Now see what Shawn Michaels cooks up. Obviously, Wednesday, Coachman got you, and then Friday night, Teddy gonna make his return to the Friday Night SmackDown Lowdown and handle business for us. So we appreciate y'all, man. Until next time, keep those booking pencils sharp. Keep on booking.